Alright, so yo, Ghosting fam, what up? Alright, so okay, so we pulled over for a second, guys, just to tell them where the heck we are going. Because we dragged our homies into this and we haven't even really told them what's going on. So take it away. Right. First spot that we're going to, haunted New York City, right? Haunted Brooklyn. Let's find out.
Alright, so unfortunately, because it's late, the Staples store itself is closed, but we are still going to go to the Gowanus Staples around the area and see if we can feel anything going on. Like we said before, I mean, you guys didn't get to hear it. The Battle of Brooklyn in 1776 had about 2,000 soldiers that were fighting in it, and over 200 recorded deaths. They're said to be a mass grave underneath burial. They're said to be a mass grave buried underneath. But also in the area is the Gowanus Canal, which is where the mafia dumped a whole bunch of bodies and murder weapons, and a lot of it can't be found because of how polluted the water is. So that's like a lot of unsolved mysteries.
That's crazy.
So we might see some stuff over there.
All right, so Gowanus, it sounds super haunted, guys. So I know, let's see if we can speak to some of the soldiers that fought there, what we can do to maybe help them move on, what we can learn from them of the afterlife. Can we speak to some victims of these crimes, and maybe can we help them solve their own crime? If we can help pass on some knowledge they give us, I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. I'm excited to find out how haunted Brooklyn is. You guys?
Super excited.
Can't wait. Alright, yo, let's hit the road again. Okay, who has a question for the ghosts? Who has a question for the ghosts?
Well, my question would be, why are you still stuck?
Okay, go on. Omar?
What do you want?
What do you want?
What do we want bothering them?
Anna?
Is there anything we could do to help you?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Driver says we are 10 minutes away.
10 minutes?
Woo, 10 minutes away, and we're gonna find out just how haunted Brooklyn is. Y'all good back there?
Yes, we are.
Y'all still with us?
Super excited.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm scared of my boots.
It definitely feels like we just entered an older part of Brooklyn. What do you think? Do you feel like we just entered an older part of Brooklyn? I just feel like the buildings look old. Oh, these don't.
The energy's a little bit different.
Staples.
Oh, this place is definitely
Oh, I can't pull over here though. Hold on.
So it's 9:38 p.m. right now. It's about 38 degrees right now. Everybody's freezing.
It's freezing.
It's cold.
These guys are a bunch of weenies. I'm good. I think I'm fine. So it sounds creepy out here. Definitely. There's a weird low electrical hum. That could easily be from any of the stuff around.
There's a lot of factories around here. Red Hood got developed after
Wanna walk? Let's walk around the corner. Yeah. Walk around the corner. All right, see what we pick up, guys. So we left the this is the pre-investigation. We left the equipment inside the car just to see if we can even be out here. You know, like what are we gonna see out here? So it feels creepy out here. There's a really weird stillness out here, which you guys, I don't mean that either for creepiness, but I'll show you guys what I mean. And I wonder, you know, if there's said to be souls buried here, you know, soldiers buried here, would that affect how the trees grow? Just wondering.
But yeah, this is definitely because they said Staples.
Look how creepy it is back there.
Yeah, they said Staples was like, you know, the burial ground, so this is all attached, so this must be like, you know.
Basement is all the same.
Here, come on, let's go walk around the other side. So we're gonna do a couple laps around here, and see maybe we can find a spot to post up or something like that. We're gonna do a couple laps and we'll talk to you guys in a second. So this road I was getting vibes on of just like the stillness here. But this is a creepy like backside to Staples, that's for sure. I bet there's activity in that factory. Is it going off?
In the corner. Yeah, it went off.
Is it off?
No, it just went back on. I didn't even.
So our camera was just bugging out.
Oh, and it just like jumped down battery.
Our camera was just bugging out. What? That was fully charged.
Yeah, it just jumped down.
That was fully charged.
Sorry, that's just.
Somebody pull in. That was fully charged. Guys, that was totally fully charged. That was a fully charged battery. I was charging it the entire time. We didn't even use.
I just turned on. I just turned.
It was just bugging out. It wouldn't turn off. So not really much happening visually here, guys. It's more of a feeling thing at this point. We got to the spot. Immediately in that area of Brooklyn, I was getting a very old agey vibe. I was getting the feeling of old energy being there, old labor, old struggle. It's hard to explain those kind of things, but those were the vibes I was getting. When we got there, everything felt very heavy there. It was a very big heaviness. All right, so this is when we were testing out the night vision. We were seeing if we should. It was very dark in the parking lot. We wanted to do more recordings, and we were gonna try the night vision, but somebody wound up flashing us with their headlights, and we wound up turning around. So let's just skip to the end of this video. Let's go through this. Let's skip to the end of this.
Is there anything in the video?
There might be.
See anything in the video? Let us know if you see anything in the video.
Talking about the EMF reader.
We're checking out the EVP, the EMF right here.
EMF.
It's kind of going a little bit.
Yeah, you had seen the EMF go up a few times.
Okay, so I'm just messing around with the EMF, and I was actually. This is when we parked in front of the store now. I'm holding the EMF to the car's electronics, the computer portion of the car, to show that it's working a little bit, and it does pick that up. Here, I'm making it go off myself by this little thumb thing that I was doing, that I promise I won't do to create phony baloney. I was just showing that that's how you do it, to out that in a way.
This is after we moved.
This is after we moved. This is after we moved into the front. So I don't think we've conducted a ritual yet to sanctify our car, pretty much to make our car a safe space for us to contact the other side. But we're about to do that, I believe.
Yeah, we definitely have to, because it was super cold out there yesterday, and it worked in the car. Like, you know, we turned the car off to make sure nothing was interfering with anything, but like the spirit box worked. We were able to contact the other side.
Yeah, totally.
So we definitely gotta.
Guys, I want you to pay attention and like watch. What am I stepping on? Can somebody help me? We're messing with
we're talking about the spirit
box.
box. We got the spirit box from Ghost Augustine. This way, sorry. Ghost Augustine. Spirit box. Super cool. Very effective.
So what's going on over here, Ghostbuster?
So there's a Ghostbuster on
This
the
is
left.
when are we turning it on? Yeah, we're turning on the
So
spirit
did y'all
box.
see that? I like twitched it. and it spiked to yellow.
It
I don't.
stopped. Hold on. Let's
Yeah,
go
just
back. Here we go. Got the spirit box. You're talking.
Ouch.
Going over some of the stuff that we're hearing.
All right. Oh, I took the keys out of the car to show that nothing was going to affect anything. We powered off the car.
We're gonna be better. Next episode is gonna be the best comeback ever.
Yeah.
But yo, this is what we have. We were probably talking about our rituals. We were probably talking about the MF reader. We're probably talking about right there. She's turning off EMF. Sorry, she's turning off the car. She's turning off the car to make sure nothing interferes with the spirit box. And here we go. He's testing the EMF.
So I definitely want to like make note that it does seem, if pausing it does seem. Ooh, look how creepy your face is back there. Oh my gosh!
No, screenshot decided to
That
draw, like,
is
face
such a
on the
scary
window.
I saw
was
that
like,
face
why?
on the window.
And why was he
creepy.
like it's staring at you? And I'm like looking at it, and it's really staring at me.
Alright, let's go to the next video.
All right, next video.
Okay, so we may have been talking about the factory across the street. Now we were definitely getting huge spikes in feelings of I don't know, just big energy across the street, very uneasy energy, kind of like anguish at something being held there, or something sketchy, or somebody hiding something. Well, you know what? That would make sense because the mafia dumped bodies around there.
And that's right next to
Yeah.
iguanas and all of that. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Gowanus Canal, which is right near the Staples.
And of course you would put like a power factory or something like that, because it looked like Con Edison drivers just parked across too.
Yeah,
in
and
that factory.
if you're going over to the next side, I bet that you know, you can hold on to energy. So here I think this is when, yes, we're casting our magic to sanctify our vehicle, cast a circle around our vehicle where only good spirits can enter.
Right there, she was drawing her sigil, the protection sigil. What type? It was protection sigil, right?
It was a
Well,
protection sigil. It was
Yes, it's from
that-
Sigil Athenium. Basically, it's a sigil that only good spirits can enter.
So Sigil Athenium is, I believe it's a brand or something on like Pinterest or
Tumblr.
online and stuff. But anybody that understands magic and how spells work know that these sigils can be used for light, and they can be empowered. And so that's what we're doing here. We're empowering a sigil to keep us safe, etc., etc., etc.
Psych with the music, with the sounds.
It's crazy how the camera is going so analog.
Right there, I was doing a protection
on the
spell
fire.
for all of us.
Fire.
The protection spell contained some salt, water, a copper cup, 2 crystals in it. One was smoky quartz, and the other was a tourmaline, I believe, or obsidian.
Obsidian. We had an obsidian on our little pentagram. I think the pentagram has onyx on it. But the point of it is to create something of a holy water that will act as a generator for our safe circle.
Keys are out. I think this is where we're listening. I think this is where we turn on the spirit box and we start asking questions. And I took the keys out the car. Spirit box is going on. Oh man, I have like chills again. Sorry, I have like chills again.
It's okay. The audio was very clear. You guys good back there?
Yeah, we're good. I'm just trying to remember how I felt at that moment. Again, that dark ambience around. It was really weird.
I keep hearing the voices in my head still.
The
like
from
the voice, like
from
the,
the spirit
actual,
box?
like the voices, the responses. I keep hearing them in my head.
There were different types of voices. It was like a strong alpha male, and then there was like a woman, or like kind of like squeaky, so maybe it probably was a kid. Like there were several different voices.
I agree. I heard a
Spirit
deep,
box.
garbled voice. I also heard what I first said was a little girl's voice, but it could be a woman's voice.
Did we ask the first question yet?
I don't think so yet.
I'm sure here we're trying to figure out what questions to ask the spirit box at this point. We're trying to see if it is there, and we're telling it how much we respect respect the spirits.
I'm
You
turning it on.
Yeah.
Explaining the spirit box.
At first we were a little confused, but we got that handled. I think the FM radio, right? The FM, AM station.
AM.
We used the AM station,
We
yeah.
used the AM station, and then we like.
I felt like that was more of an
forward
open
speed.
station. There's
Yeah,
more
because
open
the
space on
FM
there.
is like Z100. That's what we listen to
That's
the
what
radio
everybody
on.
listens
Like,
to,
you know.
so you need to go somewhere.
So that
that's not
station
really-
I felt like that might be a little
AM.
garbled for
AM's a little
spirits to be on.
Yeah.
AM might be more open for them. I'm having a ringing in my ear right now.
I'm sure it's more open for
I
codes
would-
and stuff
me
like
too.
that.
You having a ringing too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm having a ringing
That's-
in my
that's
right ear.
weird that
We're
you
right,
said
we're
that.
right.
Mine's my left.
Your left, I got it
Yeah.
on my right lobe. What, do we pause? No. I think I'm messing with the settings. I'm putting it to 250, which I watched this this older guy who made a really long video, surprisingly long video on how to use this. And I watched a bit of it, and he said 250 is what they like, and I trust him.
Yeah. But I remember the first.
I think we wanted to slow down, try to see if we could catch.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, that guy had
No.
it fast. I feel like if we slow it down, it gives us too much of an
No, but
opportunity to
no,
imagine an answer
No, but I feel
as opposed to
like-
receive an answer.
I feel like when I was messing around with like how to use it, I feel like I clicked the speed up button like too fast.
Okay.
Which is why like that was the 250, the slow down. AM 250 is the speed. That's what it is.
Somebody pay attention to the screen for when we get one of those answers.
Yeah.
The sounds that come through that spirit box are very, very garbled, and you can't hear anything. You only get licks of words. So when you ask a question, and inside you're leaving yourself open for an answer, this is where your intuition comes into play. And in a split second, you get that answer, or if you wait a little while, there's some answers that just don't feel right, but there's answers that you're going to get in voices that just do not feel or sound like they're from the station that it was supposed to be from. This is something that you have to do and experience firsthand yourself. And when we ask, is there anybody else here, a garbled voice in an instant replied to us, yup. And I think what really almost kind of makes it like where you know is because of all the voices to come through,
Is the
This-
answers that we're seeking.
that answer and the tone is for the answer given.
Yeah, it was different things. Like
The
hold on,
tone gives you
I got, like,
Yeah,
more of an
tone
answer.
is the way we project
Something else.
our energy into our words through our tone. And that's very difficult for some people to do. So a spirit that's communicating to the other side would do that.
And it's like so hard to hear, but like things come out. Like at one point we asked, I remember asking like if like they wanted to tell us what their name was, because we thought it was like a soldier, since there was the war and so many people died. And
Right,
we didn't get a
right.
name, but we got Milwaukee. So
Well,
that
what else did we get? What did it
place
sound
where-
like to
where
you?
they're from.
What do you think? What
I
do
heard
we
it
think the
was
spirit?
different voices.
The
I heard
spirit
a
did
woman's
something
voice.
to those sounds to make it sound like gunshots.
That, yes. Okay, so the static of the spirit box, like usually is just like this.
So they
white
can,
noise.
even though the static is coming through at intervals, they can manipulate these intervals.
Yes. So
And you have to
so
listen
it's
to
like
for
this
those manipulations.
type of sound with
Yes.
like stuff mixed in. But at one point that like when we were asking like if they were a soldier from the war, that it's kind of sounded like wow, we heard that pop.
Yes.
And that's
a
not
little bit
true.
of the sound.
Yeah, something pulling through. Something's like pulling.
Guys,
through.
watch the screen right now. What's going on?
Oh, we're looking around because again we feel those shadow people.
This
We
is
feel that
exactly
energy around
when
us.
we felt.
Like right there,
Thi-
I felt that dark. I don't know if you guys see it. It's a little bit darker than everywhere else, but it just felt like really dark. And if that darkness just hovered around like the whole car.
So basically, what ended up happening, right?
Burn some sage.
What ended up happening was, hold on, yeah, before I
Hold
even
this.
say it.
Yeah, keep that burning.
So like I was saying, so that static, that sounding, it when we were asking if it was a soldier, if it was someone from the war, after it said Milwaukee, it would sound like gunshots.
Milwaukee, right? The
like,
soldier
it
said
sounded
that
like
was
the
his name.
Revolutionary, like shots, like you know, like fighting. Like it sounds like war. It didn't.
Maybe it could have been a soldier
then-
saying, "I wish I was back in Milwaukee
Sounds
instead of
something.
fighting here."
You know, but like, you know, it like instead of like that sound, like that's what I was hearing. That's what was going on to me. And then it switched back to the static. But then eventually, at one point, I forgot what we asked exactly, but the word demon came through to me. And
Definitely. I remember definitely was very clear about that.
yes. And then they said maybe twice. We asked if it was like, you know,
So I unfortunately didn't get that word to me, guys. I didn't get demon to me, but I did have my third eye give me senses. So I feel like
that's when we cut it.
my third eye definitely connected a few of the voices that came in, 2 of them, to being the same entity. And I did not have a human. I did not feel like it was human. It was a very garbled voice, but a fleshy garble, and that's what I would affiliate towards a demon, a demonic voice.
That first initial voice,
Yeah.
that was the same voice that said the word demon.
Yeah, so
Because
this
I
is
heard
good.
it
Why it's
like
great to
that.
have like multiple witches here, but our power energy is gonna keep it out. I don't want to talk too much about this because I don't want to like,
Bring anything. Yeah.
you know. But we are gonna have to head
Is it
back
playing
there.
still? Is it over? Oh no.
It's like-
Okay.
Should we go back there? Actually, you know what? If we get a few likes on this video, we'll go back there. We'll try out a different location.
Okay, not necessarily that Staples. Not necessarily that Staples. Maybe we could go to the canal. We'll go to the canal at the same area, same location. But
I think that's actually a good idea, guys. If we can get like, I don't know, like 20 likes on this, because we're just starting out. If we can get 20 likes on this, we'll revisit this first location. But the next location up is the Gowanus. So sorry about that audio thing, guys. That's crazy. That's our experience there. That's what went down there for us. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you did. You wanna say anything?
Everybody be safe and keep yourself protected against all bad spirits, good or evil. Keep yourself protected.
Losing, like, you know, I keep getting chills from like
Alright, so let's move on from this, guys.
hearing this, you know.
Like we said,
it was cool.
like and subscribe. Burn
I'm
some
down to go
sage.
back.
Let us know if you want us to go back.
I'm down to go back. We need to get some audio. Don't make me know right there.
I'm down.
Let's try out a new place first.
Yeah, let us know some other places too and where we could go.
Alright, guys. See you guys later. Have a super safe night. And New York City's haunted.